talking about flowers. There's no rush, although a lot of these all say so from February, January. They also say up to June. So I'll be starting some off in February, then going into March and successional sowing some in April and May, so that the flowers are staggered and the blooms come out at different times. Right, with that said, you must know your zones. I'm in the southeast, so my last frost date is end of March, beginning of April. So it's quite earlier than some. So anyway, here we go, guys. There's a lot on the table, but obviously I'm not going to be sowing every single variety. I'll just sow a few, although my favourites are the dahlias, so there might be a few of them, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to start with the foxgloves. They say so from January to June. I'm going to start mine late February. I've got this one called Palm Split. I thought it was just a beautiful one, this one. And I've got a mixture. I'm also going to give the Aquilegia another go. I didn't do very well with it last year, but I'm going to give it another go. There's also another one I didn't do very well, Bergamot Panoramics. I'm going to try that again. If anyone's got tips on both of these, leave a comment and let me know. I'd be very interested to find out some tips on them too. Also the sea holly, I'm going to sow some of them. I've got this already in my first allotment, and the bees etc. absolutely love it. Now on to the antirrhinums. I know it as Snapdragons, and that's what I will be calling it. So on my videos, if I say Snapdragons, you know what I'm on about. This one's a mango twist. I just thought it was really beautiful colours, that one. So that one's new for me. I've also got a mixture, and I got some seed tapes. These were 20p each from Lidl, so I thought that was a bargain. So it didn't stay on the shelf. I'm also trying some Rebecca's. This one's a dwarf mix. This one's the Glossa daisies. As you can see, they say February to May, so there's no rush. You've got plenty of time. You can stagger them. Do some February, maybe some in April, so that they flower at different times. I've also got Echinacea. I'd like to do a few more of them. I did have some in my garden last year. This one is the Nepeta Clear Blue. I saw this while I was out one day in a garden and the bees were all over it. So that's purely why I bought this one. But the plants are quite expensive, so I'm going to try it from seed. You've also got Sweet Williams. And also we've got the Dianthus as well. You've got all different sorts there. So I've had the baby doll before, that was really pretty. And the this one. Going on, you've got stocks. They'd be really nice if you've got a cottage garden. I've got quite a shaded area in my new allotment, so I'm going to put them at the back to try and cheer it up. There's a fair bit of sun that gets there, but I think especially the white flowers of like the foxglove would cheer it up quite a bit. Delphiniums, I'm going to give these another try. Don't always be successful with these ones again, but you got to love a tryer. I'm going to keep trying. I've got some lavender. Now, I'm sorry if I pronounce this wrong. Heliotrope. dwarf marine. This one's new to me. It says the butterflies really love it. So it says butterfly attracting flowers, great for patios and pots. So I love having all the insects in my garden, especially the bees and the butterflies. I've got a different assortment of salvias. I've got a really big salvia on my main plot. It's been established since I got there. I popped it in and it's taken over half of the bed, but it is a gorgeous cerise pink. So I'm going to try and do some others. I've also got a red one, Salvia coquina, lady in red. And also I've got the Salvia purple fairy tale. Got the cosmos. I wouldn't be starting these till very late in February. In fact, I'll do just a few in February and more in March, but it does say you can sow from February, so I've put them in. I've got a right assortment: apricot lemonade, bicotti, and a sensation mix. What I will say is, once you've got cosmos, you've got it probably for life. If it's anything like my allotment, they just reseed everywhere. So I should do a few, but not loads, because most of mine come back from the previous year. I've got some asters. You can start them off in February. It says February to May, so you know you haven't got a rush. Now this one is the straw flower mix. I absolutely love these. You can have them as a dried flower, and I like putting my hands across them with the crunchy noise they make. So I didn't save enough last year. I should have cut them and saved them so that I could have them in a vase. So that's what I'm going to try again this year. But they absolutely grow up lovely and look beautiful. This one is the Livingstone Daisy mix. Look how beautiful that is. I've also I had a whitey purple one in my bed last year. So I'm gonna try that different one. Now, my favourite flower, and yes, I have got tubers, but I've put my array of all different dahlias because I absolutely love them. I want to try and encourage everybody to give dahlias a go from seed. You get a lot more for your money, and they're quite simple to sow from seed. You may have to wait a year for them, but even sort of the flowers I sowed last year, I got a flower on some of them. But look at all the different ones. I've got some new ones. This one's Bishop's Children's, a new one for me. I really recommend the Yankee Doodle Dandy. That did really well. That sowed and come on really well. I saw this one, a Black Beauty, so that seems a bit different to me, so I thought I'm going to sow that. We've got pom-pom mixes. We got it all going on. I've also got some cactus ones somewhere. There we go. So although I have got a few tubers, one of my beds in my new allotment is going to be purely for dahlias. I absolutely love them. They're apart from sweet peas, they're one of my absolute favourites and must-haves. 3 good companion plants: the nasturtium, the marigolds and the alyssum. These all help to detract the cabbage white butterfly, the green fly, and also attract the good bugs into your garden to tackle them. 3 simple plants which is a gardener's best friend.